Hello, this is BVI Channel 1 News Flash. I am Asuzu Chinedu Peters. Today being the 2nd of June 2016, the suit for self-determination filed by indigenous people of Biafra against federal government of Nigeria was slated to be heard at Federal High Court, Owerri. In this suit between indigenous people of Biafra versus Nigeria, Nigeria happened to be the defendant, and it appears that Nigerian government and her fantastically corrupt judicial process are determined to frustrate this case and avert the cause of justice for Biafran people, whose demands for self-determination have become the order of the day. While Nigerian government and her judiciary had been on the run from the suit filed by indigenous people of Biafra for self-determination, they have been vigorously pushing her shady legal process against Biafran activists like Nnamdi, Ben Onwuka, and thousands of Biafran activists whom they have hurriedly imprisoned, for the lucky ones, and the unlucky summarily executed by Nigerian security operatives. The solicitor for indigenous people of Biafra, Barrister Emeka Emekesri, said that Biafran people appeared in court today to argue the issue raised by the presiding judge in the suit with respect to his jurisdiction in handling the suit at Federal High Court, Owerri, or transferring the case to Abuja. Barrister Emeka wondered, why should it be that the judge is the one raising this issue? That this issue should be raised, if at all it should, by the defendant in the suit. His worries have become that the presiding judge in the suit is now becoming an advocate for the defendant in the suit.
I am Barrister Emeka Emekesri. I'm the solicitor for indigenous people of Biafra. Today is actually a very serious day for argument between the Nigerian lawyers and the Biafran lawyers over the issue of jurisdiction of this court, whether this court is has the territorial jurisdiction to hear this case or not. So that is the case, an issue the judge raised so much that the present judge raised this issue and directed the two lawyers to come today to address the court on this issue as to whether he is the proper judge to decide this case or whether he should transfer this case to Abuja. That's why we are here today, to argue on the territorial jurisdiction. Our argument today would have been that the court here has jurisdiction to hear this case because the issue of jurisdiction should have been raised. If the Nigerian lawyers, if the defendants were not happy with this jurisdiction, they should have raised objection from the beginning. But Nigerian lawyers, the defendants, the federal government of Nigeria and their lawyers have submitted to the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court of Owerri. For these 3 years we have been in court, they did not object to the jurisdiction. And the former judge was happily conducting the case, and the defendants and their lawyers were also happy conducting the case. And then suddenly this new judge came up to now raise the issue of jurisdiction, whether it is the Federal High Court of Owerri that has the jurisdiction to try the case, or whether Abuja High Court, Federal High Court Abuja has the jurisdiction to try this case. So that triggered something, and that made me now to file a petition against this judge, because it's like the judge is now advocating for the defendants. That was why we had to file a petition against the judge to the CJ. So and that also forms our basis, part of the document we shall tender in the International Court of Justice.
From the look of things, Nigerian government and her judiciary have proved beyond every reasonable doubt that they are determined to frustrate this suit in Nigeria and to avert cause of justice for the Biafran people. The indigenous people of Biafra are determined to take this suit to a logical conclusion at the International Court. Barrister Owazie, a member of the Biafran Legal Council representing indigenous people of Biafra in this suit, expressed total displeasure at the attitude of Nigerian government and her judiciary over this suit.
I am Barrister Ohedo Owazie.
Do you have the opinion that the court is trying to frustrate the process or the jurisdiction?
Yes, I'm inclined to think so, because anytime this matter comes, the court will not sit, either for one reason or the other. And most of the reasons they give us are very, very inconsequential. So we do feel bad We know we have an ultimate court, which is the world court. You know, so all these series of adjournments are not sitting. We are compiling them. At the appropriate time, we will now file, an appeal. Take the matter to world court, and then they will hear us there.
Also, indigenous people of Biafra that we are in court today, representing various provinces, express their own feelings.
My name is Evangelist Gospel. So by His grace, I'm one of the freedom fighters. So the advice I have now for Biafran people is that God is only the God in heaven that can give us Biafra. Just like this thing tagged Biafra for Christ. So Biafran nation, they are Jews, they are God's own people. So anytime you are pursuing God's cause, there is need for you to embrace that God wholeheartedly. So as this thing implies Biafra for Christ, there is need for every Biafra citizen to realize that we are people of God, and it's only through prayers and for God, it's only through prayer that God can now lift up His hands to fight our enemies and restore Biafra to us. So Biafra for Christ has it that every true Biafran man or woman should engage in more serious prayers, so that the hand of God will now from the throne of grace come down to help us. So Biafra is real. We are believing God that through prayers and through some efforts, because the issue of Biafra has to do with physical and spiritual aspect of it. So as it is now, we are believing God that in the name of Jesus, Biafra must surely come to pass.
Thank you so much. The administrator of the customary government of indigenous people of Biafra, in the person of Engineer Anthony Aniebue, encouraged all Biafran people to throw their weight behind this suit, to support the cause of this suit. And not just that, he advised all Biafran people to rally around Nnamdi Kanu, Ben Onwuka, all Biafran activists, and as well throw their weight behind this suit to ensure that Biafran people get adequate justice, that Biafran people takes this suit to a logical conclusion.
My name is Engineer Aniebue Anthony. I am the administrator of the customary government of the indigenous people of Biafra. Biafrans should support all the due process of law that are taking place in this process, support the customary government of indigenous people of Biafra, fund it, because you cannot do administrative work without funds. We need a lot of things that will help the government to function. We need that support. We need Biafrans also to support all the agitators that are being held in the prison by Nigerian government, starting from Benjamin Onwuka and his group that has been in prison for a very long time. Nnamdi Kanu, who is also in prison all this while. The Biafrans are expected. I'm calling on them as the administrator of indigenous people of Biafra to support all these people, all of us, so that at the end of the day, all of us will smile. Nnamdi has been in that place, not minding some court orders and court judgment that has been given in the favor of his release. The government has not honored that. You understand? We are also calling on our people that the present killing that took up, we are condemning it entirely. The customary government of indigenous people of Biafra is condemning that senseless killing. There is no justification for any person to shoot anybody. The Nigerian security operative must learn how to do what is called crowd control. For them to go around and say they shot those people in self-defense is blatant lie. So I am calling on Biafran to support our court process, support our government, customary government, support all Biafran groups that are working for Biafra, for Biafran freedom. Thank you very much.
Comrade Ndubisi Vincent Anienugu expressed serious concern over the cost implication of taking this suit to International Court of Justice. He therefore encouraged all Biafran people to support this suit and other legitimate process through which Biafran people are agitating for their self-determination. He encouraged Biafran people to be financially committed to this process, to put their money where their heart is, because Biafra will surely get justice.
I am Ndubisi Vincent Anienugu, the financial advisor to Spring Council of Elders, customary government of Biafra, indigenous people of Biafra. We are here today again for yet another court section. But as usual, Nigerian lawyers, the judge, are nowhere to be found. Everywhere, Biafrans are asking questions. What is the next plan? Where are we going? And our case, we are taking the case up to International Court of Justice. However, having said that, as a financial person, I know the first thing you have to do is to build confidence. And of course, the confidence we are building. We are gathering our people, we are building the Biafran communities. We are talking to people. Now, for you to have finances, first thing is to have confidence in the process. Yeah, we have confidence. That was why we've been spending our personal money, putting in all our time. But a lot of people out there don't believe, because they believe that nobody has done it before. But we believe that we are here to make history. So like I said, it's finance. And when people have confidence in what we are doing, finance will come. And you know, Chinedu, as well as I do, that the rich men and politicians do not want freedom. They want the status quo to remain. It is the masses out there, the masses who do not have money, that desire freedom. And the same masses that will fund this struggle. And the only way they can come in is when they believe that it is possible for Biafra to be restored.
Okay.
So we are talking, and we believe that the fund will come.
To get more video updates, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, and don't forget to drop your comment. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Join us on Facebook at Biafra Voice International, BVI Channel 1. Till I come your way next time, I remain your humble servant, Asus Chinedu Peters.
Is